can take away my spaceship. You can take away my space suit. You can even take away my space lasers. But you can never, ever take away my space game. That's how I got free. Drop it back off because there's no stopping me. Postmodern player, sample-tastic, flows ekphrastic. I get drastic. Hey, watch the plastic. Yo, I name check and leave you drowned in space. Ooh, black. Player of the future, watch me go. Sith girls scream when they hear my flow. These alien chicks reproduce with spores, so I go where no MC has gone before. Hey, Fry, look, we can still be friends. I won't ask Leela out again. Sci-fi, I try, I fly solo. Shoot your land speeder up just like Bolo.
What's with Lars and what's with his name?
Never mind that ish, cause I got space game. Darth Maul can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Boba Fett can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Vader can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Space player blowing up like dynamite. Dr. Smith can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Q can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Even hell can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Because I've got space game and it feels alright. In 2112, all the players play on. Everyone bumps Rush in that Tom Sawyer song. I took the red pill and high-five Neo. Hey, what should I sample?
If it sells, big deal.
Yo, Morpheus, look, you're a real cyberpunk, but your friend Trinity has junk in the trunk, and I'm from Mars, and she's from Venus. She has ovaries, and I have a lightsaber. Cause I get more play than Captain Kirk. He found out and went berserk like a jealous jerk, but no puny Vulcan death grip can paralyze me. I said, beam me up, Scotty, and then I got free. Princess Leia said that my flows are tight, so I said, I suppose she can spend the night. A long time ago in a galaxy far away, MC Lars got the space age play. T-1000 can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Magneto can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Even Zod can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. It's tight, don't even try to bite the side style. Mr. Spock can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. The Wrath of Khan can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. The Borg can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Because I've got space game and it feels alright. Yo, DJ Hal, bring that beat back.
I'm sorry, Lars. I'm afraid I can't do that.
So what can you do?
I can play this awesome guitar solo.
Futuristic, so hardcore. Hey, T.S. Eliot, please shut the door. Because modernism is so passe. The postmodern revolution is here to stay. In the house tonight, because of Frank Lloyd Wright. The bass goes boom like dynamite.
Yo, Wright was a modernist.
Yeah, I know that alright, but you can't rhyme Bob Venturi with dynamite. See, it's Guernica Part 2 when I storm the stage. I draw fans like Warhol draws soup cans on the page. Did I say postmodern? That was a lie. I've been postmodern since junior high. Ezra Pound can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Virginia Woolf can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Joseph Conrad can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. I excite the modern mind like a ray of light. Franz Kafka can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. Wallace Stevens can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. E. Cummings can't stop me, I'm on fire tonight. I've got postmodern game and it feels alright. Yes, I'm an alien. Yes, I'm an alien. Yes, I'm an alien. I come from outer space. Yes, I'm an alien. Yes, I'm an alien. Yes, I'm an alien. I came to rock this place. In the corner of the kitchen, we went on many missions and amazing expeditions, flying through the pages on that magic school bus. Shel Silverstein wrote Shotgun, but it was up to us to peel apart the layers and search for the dragons. The cats wearing hats, Curious George and Peter Rabbit. The newest, freshest books, Mom always brought them home. Then in high school it was Steinbeck, Keats, and Edgar Allan Poe.
Don't let the memories fade, we gotta make them last. I was
still a baby when Grandma Katie passed, and passed on her hardcover novels with the Sutherland nameplates, our family gospel. Cause I'm not sure if the Lord is above, but I know your mother is alive in the stories you love, that you read to us when we were little until we were grown. And I'm gonna pass them on when I got some kids of my own. Kids of my own.
Of the monsters in the closet, it would be alright. Reading Goosebumps up at Tahoe on those summer nights.
Of a moaning ghost or of a pile of bones. Even when the floorboards groaned.
Did Stuart Little give up? No. He always persevered. You came on stage at Warped Tour, remember how they cheered? And unlike Jackie Paper, I'll be back to Honolulu to play you my new demos cause you're so honest with me. At home you won't put up with that rapper ego crap, cause to you I'm still Andrew and I'll always treasure that. I choose my own adventure, it's taken me so far. Ghost riding giant beaches, catching seagulls with these bars.
Keep all your nickels and dimes, feed me your riddles and rhymes, read me your wrinkle in time, build me a bridge out to Terabithia, meet me at 9 on the mysterious island right at the scene of the crime. Come with Captain Nemo, but I'm emo, don't leave me behind, staring at the sun out on the K till we're legally blind. Treasony, mutiny on the bounty, just carry me there, out by where the red fern grows and then bury me there. Bury me there.
Of the Twits or the Grinch or even Captain Hook. Of Bugs, Bunzer Bean, no I was never shook.
Of the Grendel or a Ichabod Crane. Even when the tripods came.
Now suddenly, for the first time, I am ready to be alive.
And if I ever have kids, I'll read them Strega Nona, Lyle, Lau, Crocodile, Matilda, and Ramona.
I'll never give them the back of my hand, give them the Giver, the River, Hatchet, and Raggedy Ann.
And even as a rat fiend, mama, you always kept my hats clean, mama.
Even though we have seen trauma, you always had the vaccine, mama.
Of getting lost in Narnia because we had a map. In those Oakland hills, sitting on my mama's lap.
In Jumanji or of Anansi, there's no orc or Morlock that haunts me.
I was never afraid. I was never afraid. I was never afraid. I was never afraid.
Now, Walden might not have been a Times bestseller, but we learned plenty from his lessons, so let me tell ya. Its impact on the culture will be felt, but not till 20 years after it hit a shelf. See, most people live their lives half asleep, doing what they're told, functioning like sheep. But Henry David Thoreau was determined to be different, so one day he made a life-altering decision. He would live 2 years in a cabin in the woods, far from anything that was happening. No phone, no one could contact him. No interactions meant no distractions. He could focus on the beauty of nature, strengthening his spirit, becoming complete. Eating to live instead of living to eat, while living in a mental prison when you can be free. This experiment would teach him true existence. Reading, farming, learning, and fishing. No talking, just listening. Nothing brings focus quite like distance. The time would prove to be influential. He'd find deep meaning in the seemingly simple. And like magic wave from a wand, everything changed on Walden Pond.
When the world gets you down, there's a place you can go. Back to Walden Pond like Henry David Thoreau. Living in the woods with no internet or phone. 2 years, 2 months, 2 days all alone. When the world disappoints you, there's a place you can go. Marching to a different drummer, Henry David Thoreau. Living in the woods with no radio or phone. 2 years, 2 months, 2 days all alone. Cabin life was peaceful, nature over people. Nobody's deceitful, everything was equal. No food, he wasn't making a scene. He just planted and tended 2 acres of beans. He developed 2 distinct personas, hermit and poet, no strangers to drama. They would argue about what he was there for, rearranged everything he thought he cared for. The poet would conjure up visions of past residents of the cabin that he lived in. Poor tradesmen, runaway slaves, in their company is where he spent most days. He preferred solitude, just being alone, not gazing or staring at a phone. With his environment, he formed a strong bond as seasons passed on Walden Pond. When the world gets you down, there's a place you can go. Back to Walden Pond like Henry David Thoreau. Living in the woods with no internet or phone. 2 years, 2 months, 2 days all alone. When the world disappoints you, there's a place you can go. Marching to a different drummer, Henry David Thoreau. Living in the woods with no radio or phone. 2 years, 2 months, 2 days all alone.
Now Walden might not have been a Times bestseller, but we learned plenty from his lessons, so let me tell ya, its impact on the culture will be felt, but not till 20 years after it hit a shelf. See, most people live their lives half asleep, doing what they're told, functioning like sheep. But Henry David Thoreau was determined to be different, so one day he made a life-altering decision.
When the winter months close in, and the lake outside is frozen, he takes a stick and pokes holes in, just to see how deep the lake goes. 100 feet, but as it starts to get late though, Irish workers cut cubes and take those to sell. First he's upset at all of it, but now everyone will get a piece of Walden.
A crack in the roar, the ice starts thawing, leaves turn green, and birds start calling. Summertime is here, I suppose, so the Walden experiment comes to a close. A whole 2 years of intense self-discovery, probably needed another year for recovery. But yo, he left us with lessons. Meet your life head on, be aware of your blessings.
So much potential untapped. Once it's over, you can't come back. Any sort of fear or resentment will diminish when you find your fulfillment in life. Don't chase riches, find truth, live life to the full extent. Gotta give it 110%, cause you only get one. When it's gone, it's gone. One of many lessons learned on Walden Pond. When the world gets you down, there's a place you can go. Back to Walden Pond like Henry David Thoreau. Living in the woods with no internet or phone. 2 years, 2 months, 2 days all alone. When the world disappoints you, there's a place you can go. Marching to a different drummer, Henry David Thoreau. Living in the woods with no radio or phone. 2 years, 2 months, 2 days all alone.